Day number 44. Matthew chapter 11, verse 11. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Joshua Nesbitt was tired. He should have been. The last player to arrive for post-game interviews, he showed up with an ice pack on one leg, limped into the room, and dropped into the closest chair. He needed a place to rest. After all, he had earned it. The junior quarterback had just carried the ball a career-high 32 times and leading Georgia Tech to a 24-7 ACC win over North Carolina on September 26. The game was crucial to the Jackets. It served as a springboard to the 2009 ACC title and Orange Bowl. With the game's stats in, Nesbitt led the team for the season with 78 rushes and admitted that he was pretty beat up. Some writers wondered whether 32 carries in a game were too many. Nesbitt scoffed. I can take it, he said. For me, my family always told me the harder you get hit, the faster you get up. In the fourth quarter, Nesbitt demonstrated what he meant as he led Tech on a time-consuming, bone-wearing 17-play drive that wrapped up with a win. Nesbitt carried the ball 7 times on that possession. Late in the drive, he was nailed for a 2-yard loss. Undoubtedly, both exhausted and hurting from the hit, he lay on the ground for a moment, just long enough for the trainers to consider coming out. But then he got up and hopped to the sideline. Had the trainers come out, he would have had to miss a play. Coach Paul Johnson asked his quarterback if he had one more play in him. Nesbitt did. On the next play, he sprinted 10 yards up the middle for the touchdown. For just a moment, as he celebrated with his linemen, he wasn't so tired anymore. The everyday struggles and burdens of life beat us down. They may be enormous. They may be trivial with a cumulative effect. But they wear us out, so much so that we've even come up with a name for our exhaustion: chronic fatigue syndrome. Doctors don't help too much. Sleeping pills can zoink us out. Muscle relaxers can dull our weariness. Other than that, it's drag on as usual until we collapse exhaustively into bed. Then along comes Jesus, as usual, offering hope and relief for what ails us, though in a totally unexpected way. He says, "Take my yoke." Whoa there. Isn't a yoke a device for work? Exactly. But a yoke is designed to distribute the load. Jesus isn't saying our mistake isn't giving our best every day, but that we are trying to do it alone. Yoke ourselves to Jesus, and the powerful of Almighty God is at our disposal to do the heavy lifting for us. God's strong shoulders and broad back can handle any burdens we give him. We just have to let go. If you have to have your quarterback carry 60 times in a game, you always try to find a way to win the game. Joshua Nesbitt. Tired and weary are a way of life only when we fail to accept Jesus' invitation to swap our burden for his.